And good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to the Texas Motor Speedway as we're getting set for our second elimination race and our 27th race of the season for the PCSRA Monster Energy Series. Yes, we were going to go to North Wilkesboro, but my NR game decided to crash, so I had to find a track that we went to here at Texas because this is a track I know really well, and it's going to be a good race. And interesting stat here, as far as NR series is concerned, from other NR community people, no one has ever had Texas Motor Speedway as an elimination race until this series right here today. So that's history in the making. So going to be a really good race. And of course, after today, we're going to have 4 drivers getting eliminated from the championship hunt as we go from 12 to the Elite 8. But we still have, 3 divisions before we even get to our playoff race, if you know what I mean. So there you go. And here's the cool part. On the front row are 2 debutant drivers, John Wesley Allen and Lucky Prescott, both of them who ran in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. Both were asked to come over here to the Monster Energy Series to run some special paint schemes. The Sprint Ford for John Wesley Allen and the Nesquik Chevrolet for Lucky Prescott. Then we have Scarlett Nelson and Edgar Furling completing the opening 2 rows, as I am correct. And while these drivers are rolling off right now, we're going to show you the rest of the grid. There they are. All these drivers, by the way, making their second starts of the year. J.J. Park had a disappointing race in Buffalo Wild Wings Series yesterday. So Lucky Prescott, John Wesley Allen for John Wesley Allen, he'll be in one of the tier series next season, so he's already gotten off to an early start of his career. Lucky Prescott's going to be also running one of the tier series next season, as far as that is concerned. Of course, our concern is not worrying about the playoff grid until later in the video. We have to worry about the drivers that would be in the danger zone of losing their losing their spots rather, and dropping down to the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. So those drivers coming into today's race, the 10 that would lose their spots, would be as follows. Zach Underwood, he is number 1. As far as the drivers who've ran every race, Abigail Furling, Noah Parker, Megan Jones, Aylin Saito, they are part-time drivers, so they're exempt. Quentin Honey said he's a part-time driver. And we'll get to the others in just a second. Matty Crenshaw is also a part-time driver, as we are green at Texas. Hazel Triggs is 2. Nicholas Dutch is 3. Then a couple of part-time drivers. Brooklyn Carter is 4. Gloria Tucker is 5, so it's not been smooth sailing for her. Luke Cage, 6. Lacey Washington, 7. Noah Tutu, Annabelle Griffin, and Alita Perez. They would be those drivers that would be finding themselves in the danger zone. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be good. But as caution is out for the first time today, okay, let's try it again. It's Underwood. Yeah, I don't know who the 10 drivers are. Cody will have to tell me when this video comes out. But we're under caution for the first time today. Todd Montgomery is involved. Scarlett Nelson. Oh, we had a big wreck. Bouvier's collected. Looks like Paul Michaels, who's making another start in that car. Got another wreck. J.J. Park, Jerry Harvick. Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out! Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. This is why I hate racing back to the yellow, because these drivers came flying through here and nearly ran into the drivers who are trying to leave the scene of an accident. These drivers need to be careful trying to pass the leaders. Jerry Harvick has a lot of damage to that Gatorade, that Jacob Tutu Toyota. Zoe Perry, Russell Furling. This must have been, oh, it was a big wreck. Oh, boy. Let's see where this got started. Oh, they went 4 wide, and that was a death sentence. This was coming off turn 4 on the first lap, may I add. Scarlett Nelson, Ricky Cervantes, that's Leslie Gordon, or Leslie Watson, sorry, in the 89, and the 29. I think that's, yeah, that's Esme Rousseau. They went 4 wide, and that was not going to work, and Russell Furling just had nowhere to go. Ran in the back of the Racing with Jesus Chevrolet. Henry Williams gets a piece. Zoe Perry did as well. Emma Tutu. There's Lily Gordon. There's, that's Annie Winters. My bad. Annie Winters is still replacing the injured Abigail Furling. Look at how the track becomes clogged up. I believe that's Pubtown that went through the grass. I don't know if she made any contact or not. Oh, she's a little bit loose, but it looks like she must have saved it. There's how Todd Montgomery got turned over. He got a shot from Annie Winters, and oh, man. J.J. Park, that would have been 2 days in a row. He would have been collected, but he got through it somehow. Driscoll I don't know if Driscoll got a piece of it or not. I don't know if she did. Remember, Driscoll's still replacing the injured Prudence Littlejohn, yet she does have some damage to the back of her one main financial Toyota. Michelle Conrad was also collected in this. There's there's Jerry Harvick. There's Mandry Campbell. Did we have a little case of brain fart? Yep. Boy, the 64 did not slow down. Boy, the 64 just ran in the side of Noah Parker. Nearly got into Stephanie Driscoll there. When the yellow flag is out there, girl, please slow down. Jeez. Nearly scared those two drivers apart, if you know what I mean. That took out a big load of cars in that wreck. Jason Conrad, I didn't see him collected in that little mess. As we're about to go back to green flag racing here at Texas. Drivers out, and a lot of drivers out of the race. 10 of them to be exact. Looks like Bo Van Gesset's out of the race. Yep, I am correct. Esme Rousseau, Jason Conrad, Brian Gomez is out of the race. Emma Tutu, Russell Furling, Zoe Perry, Scarlett Nelson, Todd Montgomery, Jerry Harvick, and the 5 of Noah. Or no, I'm sorry, not the 5 of Noah Parker. No, the 5 of Paul Michaels, I'm sorry. As we are back to green flag racing, Lucky Prescott and John Wesley Allen are currently 1-2. Zach Underwood needs a solid run today to even get himself back out of the danger zone or a win. John Wesley Allen drives the number 83 Red Bull Toyota in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. John Wesley Allen was recently eliminated from the playoffs at Nashville. He also had an okay run last week. Oh, we probably had a little stack up under the yellow. That's probably where all the skid marks come from. I probably would explain why some of those other drivers were out of the race. It looked like some drivers that were trying to leave the scene of the accident was trying to get around the field, and some of them was not paying any attention and just caused another pileup on the back straightaway, which was absolutely not necessary. So that would explain. So, yeah. Anyway, Wesley Allen drives a Red Bull Toyota. Lucky Prescott, who's making her debut here in the Nesquik Chocolate Milk. So now we're gonna have a battle of the Nesquik cars. We're gonna have Lucky Prescott, the chocolate milk, and the gal who loves the strawberry milk, Erica Douglas, who you'll see her later in this event today, drinking the strawberry milk colors. And I love strawberry milk, for those of you that don't know, the Nesquik strawberry milk. Oh, got a wreck over here in turn 3. Didn't bring out a caution, but it looked like Josephine Bouvier was collected. Lucky Prescott, by the way, drives for Hall of Fame Racing in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. And what was that all about, Noah Tutu? Or not Noah Tutu, I'm sorry, Noah Parker. I got the two Noahs mixed up. Wow, that is female abuse for Noah Parker. He just blatantly wrecked the Rockstar Energy Ford of Josephine Bouvier. Now, I'm not sure what that was all about between those two drivers. Well, I don't know what. No. Whoa, look out. Bouvier not paying any attention. Lucky Prescott tried to see an opportunity to take the lead, but Wesley Allen says, no, I got it under control. That's definitely a driver who definitely should know better than that. Not only that, allowed Edgar Furling and others to catch up. Boy, Prescott, wrong place at the wrong time. But that was all on Bouvier because she was not paying any attention whatsoever. Nearly LePage, the leader. That could have gotten herself in trouble with race control, if you ask me. But talk about heads up by the Sprint Ford of Wesley Allen. I don't know why this car, it was supposed to be a T-Mobile Ford, but for whatever reason, it turned out to a Sprint. But nevertheless, it's still a Ford. So I'm not going to complain about the sponsorship, even though Sprint is gone right now, and technically it should be the T-Mobile Ford. But I'm not going to bitch about it. We'll just move on. Henry Williams, yeah, he's got some damage to the back of his Captain Morgan Mazda. There's Annie Winters. Noah Parker. Noah Parker's been asked to see the officials in the big green truck because the officials don't take too kindly to the leaders dumping lap cars. And I believe Bouvier was already a lap down, and yes, she was. So I'm not sure what was going on between the 900 and the 10. But whatever the case, some tempers flaring between those two drivers, and at the end of the result, Bouvier got spun up into the wall. Thankfully, nobody collided with her when she came back down the track. But surprisingly, that did not, however, bring out a caution, which I was a little bit puzzled why that was not a yellow, unless they realized that was at the rear of the field, and I can understand that. And of course, Josephine Bouvier, who got a win this season, but was not high enough in points for that win to count towards a spot into the playoffs. Bouvier missed the playoffs and currently is 34th in the point standing. So, ever since missing the playoffs, Josephine Bouvier has been dropping like a rock lately. Next cars are going to lap would be Leslie Watson and Henry Williams. I got my earbuds in so that way Mario doesn't start playing the damn music, or I'm going to tell him to turn the damn music off. Should have locked his door so that way he get a karmic retribution. So I don't have to hear his damn music. Of course, he's not home as I'm recording this race. John Wesley Allen. So far this season in Buffalo Wild Wings, he did make it into his first playoffs. Like I said, he was one of the 4 drivers that got eliminated from the playoffs. He currently enters next time out's Buffalo Wild Wings Series race 9th in points. He is the highest of the first 4 drivers that got eliminated. He, J.J. Park, Jesse Art. By the way, this will be Jesse Art's final start. Same with Sean Art. Because Abby Goodman and Emily Hong will run those paint schemes that Sean and Jesse have been running in the main event. They will start running them for the rest of the season, beginning next time out at Michigan. And the gal who also was recently eliminated is also the same gal who comes into this race basically in a must-win situation, Ari Springer, who you won't see her until later in this event. And she comes in this race 12th of the 12 drivers in points. And how bizarre would this be for Ari Springer if she got eliminated? Not just, whoa, Henry Williams not cutting John Wesley Allen any slack. Wesley Allen did a good job slamming on his brakes. That's another driver who's not paying any attention whatsoever. Lucky Prescott's just trying to help, trying to get through traffic along with John Wesley Allen. But getting back to my point, how bizarre would this be if Ari Springer, who was already eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 12 at Nashville, how heartbreaking would it be for her to possibly get eliminated after the round of 12 in the Monster Energy Series? That would be very heartbreaking, as the caution is out for the second time today. Noah Parker's got damaged. Do we have a wreck on the front straightaway? Oh, it's April Winters making her second start here on the Monster Energy Series. She made her debut last week at Kansas. Let me guess, a lap car had something to do with this. Nope, looks like Marco Diaz just rudely wrecked April Winters and sent the Jack Daniels Chevrolet into the wall. That's female abuse. I don't think Annie Winters is going to be appreciative of that by Marco. And April Winters was running 7. She's had a rough year in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series, was having a good race going on here today. Unfortunately, just got rudely wrecked by an idiot who really, in my opinion, doesn't deserve to be in this series. And that's definitely a driver who definitely should know better than that. I just don't know what the deal is with Marco Diaz wrecking female drivers for some reason. And Marco Diaz may have a little meeting with the race control, because I don't know what his deal is, but that was unacceptable, wrecking a female driver in April Winters, who was, by the way, having a great run, may I add. And I doubt the younger of the the 3 Winters siblings will be happy. Of course, their other sibling, Alex Winters, who you will see him and the 41 other drivers in the amateur series next week at Michigan. They're not racing this weekend. They will be back next weekend with Monster, which, will, by the way, will be their first race of the round of 8. And then we will not see the Truck Series drivers and Buffalo Wild Wings until we go racing at Talladega. I think Alex is I don't know if Alex is a guy or a gal. I think it's like a mix. Until I get the correct pronunciation from Cody, and we'll be good. Lucky Prescott gonna take the race lead. I don't know what teams these 2 drivers, Wesley Allen and Prescott, are racing for. I believe that is the 4th. Just got told Wesley Allen is driving the 4th Penske car. Excuse me, the Penske Racing Team, which is like teammates to Alice Kitchens in the 22, of course, or the 022, I should say. Lucky Prescott leading her first ever Monster Energy lap. Same with John Wesley Allen. Neither of them have had Monster Energy experience until today. 4 laps of racing to go. And how fitting is this that 2 drivers from the Buffalo Wild Wings Series doing battle. There's Juan Yang, Diego Marquez having a good run here. Diego Marquez is needing a good run. Juan Yang's having a solid run so far. The only Chinese driver in this field. I think Emily Hong is, I believe, an Asian driver. So we've had a lot of Asian drivers here in this field. As Wesley Allen and Prescott going side by side. That's with the 3 to go signal, may I point out. And there's Mercedes. Of course, Mercedes has yet to go to victory lane this season. And Diego Marquez will be back in that ride next season, as he'll be a part of the Monster Energy Series plan. See some skid marks up there up by the wall off turn 4, but that didn't bring out a caution as we had 2 to go. Next time by, we'll get to the white flag. So now it's going to be between Prescott and Wesley Allen. But it's another Buffalo Wild Wings Series driver stealing the show. Which, good for these two. Both of them have wins in Buffalo Wild Wings Series. And in Prescott's case, she also won in the Truck Series. As we're down the backstretch for the last time here in race number 1 of 4. Here we go. We might see a photo finish, but it's not going to be enough. First career win. John Wesley Allen, his first career Monster Energy Series win. And interestingly enough, his debut race. Boy, he and Lucky Prescott really dominated this first race, and boy, Prescott so close to making history as winning in all 3 races in a rookie season, but nevertheless, that's still a great job by those 2 drivers. Of course, like I said, another Buffalo Wild Wings Series driver stealing the show. Remember, Bella San Diego's done that several times lately. So good job to Wesley Allen and Prescott. Diego Marquez, 3rd. Emily Jones, 4th. J.J. Park. So 3 Buffalo Wild Wings Series drivers. Well, technically 2 that will be moving up, which is Wesley Allen and Park. They got top 5 runs. Good job to them. Xavier Alsop, 6. Juan Yang, Ricky Cervantes, Edgar, and Michelle Furlan complete the top 10. 22 cars finished on the lead lap. Zach Under was the last of them. Annie Winters, Leslie Watson, Henry Williams, and Josephine Bouvier were all 1 or more laps down. And then everybody else out of the race due to 2 cautions here. So not too bad to start off this first race of what is an elimination weekend here. As we're going to go ahead and get you set up for the second race of the day for these drivers. And I love Texas Motor Speedway because the racing has been good. You can check down the description for the timestamps of these races, as I thought my NR game was about to crash on me right in the middle of the recording, because I've had that issue of late. But thankfully it didn't. And Pablo Massa, or no, not Pablo Massa, Sam Johnson is on pole for race number 2. Hattie Swore, who won last week, becoming the first, I believe she's one of a few drivers who have won in all 3 series races, all 3 series as a rookie, may I add. Here's the rest of the qualifying results before I forget. A couple of drivers really need some good runs here today. Now we'll roll off these drivers for their second race. Sam Johnson announced today he was originally going to move down to the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. Actually, he's going to be moving down to the Truck Series for next season. I believe he'll be still with Indiana Motorsports. However, I don't know what ride he will be in. Plus, we'll have to see if Indiana Motorsports has a charter for him, or if he's going to be moving, or if he's going to be driving for, like, you know, a team that needs a driver. Either way, we will just have to wait and see what happens. Hang on a second. Oh, the guys are home. And they're playing music outside, which, as long as it's outside and not inside, we're fine. His car is off, and we are green here at race 2. Down the back straightaway we go for the first time in this second race. As Sam Johnson will lead the first lap of the race. Don't start. Nice motivational belch.
I just twisted my leg, Daniel.
Guess what? Guess what? That's karma retribution for this morning, moron.
I know. Look, now I can't even walk. I'm limping.
I bet Andre got a kick out of that.
I bet he did. That shit hurt as hell, man. I'm gonna let him. Somebody have to bring my dinner to me. I'm getting long.
You probably need to go get an MRI tomorrow.
I know. Dinner at the workshop with me.
Either way, Andre's laughing at that.
I know.
Hi, Brian.
Who needs to help Kim in the first race?
Yeah, I'll help you as the yellow is out for the first time here in this one. All right, let me pause the game so I don't miss anything. Oh, and it's on the back straight away. All right, here we go. That's what Mario gets for this morning. Don't you love the famous karma retribution? Karma bites you in the ass.
Yep.
Oh man, don't we love karma? Okay, I didn't know which batch you wanted to grab.
That's in Dan. Back in the bin.
Oh, the bag's in the bin. I'm sorry.
We need a charger. Damn. Need an extra charger? Huh, Daniel? So get on. Needs to help run. Cause I need some crutches. Pretty soon I'm gonna have crutches, man. You put that in your room?
Yeah.
That's Stevens. One that he got to go. You have a charger over there? No. You got a charger? You want to keep that one? For what? I don't want this one. I don't want it. Oh, I'm gonna throw it away. There I go. Ching.
Yeah, this is all,
So I'm guessing all the stuff in the back of the van is all ridiculous.
yeah.
Okay, I'll probably just bring it in.
that no more.
And Andre's like, good job injuring yourself, more, you moron. You know what I mean? That's what you get for using the dead bird strategy. Anyway, so it caused this backstretch incident. And it's Noah 2-2. Oh, got some other drivers collected. Kelsey Hobbs. Hazel Triggs, one of the drivers who's in that danger zone. Lisa Gonzalez was also collected. A lot of damage to the GoDaddy Chevrolet, the Liberty University Chevrolet, and I don't see any damage to the Snickers Chevrolet of Lisa Gonzalez, but there was some damage to the left side of the U.S. Army Chevrolet. That would be Kelsey Hobbs. Nice save by Gonzalez. I apologize about Steven being rude. So our first yellow of this race, we're going to go ahead and get back to the restart. Now, when I'm recording a race, I don't want any of my roommates to be disrespectful. I'm just going to say that. Oh, I need to show Tequila my, I need to tell Tequila I just got my deal. By the way, Tyler Thomas is in the 61, just letting y'all know. 1 to go signal has been given. We're going to go back to green next time by. Noah 2-2 had to repair his damage on the Liberty University Chevy Camaro, but he will continue on. Nobody else out of the race. It's all 42 that started this race here in this division. We'll take our first restart of the day. I think the officials have been getting a little annoyed of Noah Parker causing some stupid wrecks the last couple of weeks. Is probably why he was asked to see the officials in the big green truck. Back to green here at Texas. I should have saved that number that was in my phone. As all 42 cars, as I said, took the restart. Not a whole lot of damage to Hazel Triggs. And of course, remember, she's one of the drivers who needed a good run today, but she might have got a little setback. There's Amanda Wallace in the pink, what's it called? The Pink Warriors car this week.
You got freedom helmet if you want it. Okay? Daniel?
I heard you.
You got freedom helmet if you want it.
Schweitz is there. There's Leela Bakaya. I need to get her paint scheme, by the way. Yellow is out for the second time today. And who did this? Oh, Ben Tennyson. This is what I was getting ready to say. Who did this involve? And it looks like it involved the Coke Zero Chevrolet of Ben Tennyson. Oh, and he got wrecked by his team owner. Oh. So Paulette Burroughs just wrecked her teammate. That's your teammate, Paulette. That's a lot of damage to that 39, the Diet Coke Chevy. So Ben Tennyson got wrecked, not only got wrecked by his team owner for whatever reason. Not sure what that was really all about. Yes, the 32 and the 39, the Paulette Burroughs, Ben Tennyson team, those are teammates over at Bahamas Racing. So I'm not really sure what was going on between those two. That's also male abuse for for Paulette Burroughs. As we just got the 1 to go signal, we'll be going back to green next time by. I think the only car who came to pit road was Ben Tennyson, who had to repair some of the damage on his car. Got his damage repaired. He's back out on track, ready to resume racing. I was going to tell Tequila that my title came in today. I'll do it when she's off the phone. So I have to call that number, or they need to call me back and tell them that, hey, I got the title. Let the owners know I got the title for the Jimmy. If they want to come see me today, I have it with me. I was supposed to have it next Monday, but it came out today, so I need to find their address so I can deliver the title for them and we're all set. So my title came in today that I need to give to the new owners, so. There's Makoto Tanaka, Phil Hooper, Tyler Thomas, Nina Cambridge, Sam Johnson's still leading. Look at this little scrum back here in the back. Paulette Burroughs probably has a fender rub on her Pizza California Kitchen Diet Coke Chevy Impala. Darby King's still there. Ben Tennyson. Looks like his damage has not been repaired. Yep. So he might have a tire rub or something, because that damage is yet to be repaired on his 32 machine that he's running a black scheme this week. Whoa, nearly got into Crystal Fontaine, former winner this season. As we're halfway through race number 2. Somebody spun down there, but they didn't. Renville, there's Hattie Swore. And Sam Johnson still leads. Has not been the season that Sam Johnson was hoping for. And normally on Thursdays, Brian and I would be working, but since I was off today, Brian got to do his deal. Looks like Greta Wagner had an issue. She was having a solid run, so that's a tough break for her. Hopefully the car is not, hopefully it's not terminal. We're going to go back up to Sam Johnson in the 18. Right back in just a second. I have to give to talk to so that marquee comes back. So if that person who already got my Jimmy as of this recording wants the title, I got it with me. I can find his house, 1 and 2. Annie Einstein now has taken second from Nina Cambridge. 8 to go, 7 to go next time by. Cambridge has just gotten around Annie Einstein, but Sam Johnson still leads this race. As we have 4 to go. Sorry, I was trying to clean something up. 2 to go. Caution, and that will do it. That will be the race. Oh, it's a big wreck. Ben Tennyson again. Unless he had a problem. Might have. Oh, it was Alice Kitchens who would be the reason for this yellow with 2 laps to go. So the yellow is out to end this race. Around went the Alliance Truck Parts Ford. And tough break for Alice Kitchens, who is having such a good day. Looks like Greta Wagner's problem is terminal, so looks like her day is done, as the white flag was already displayed to the Skittles Toyota. And congratulations to Sam Johnson, he wins at Texas. Sam Johnson, Nina Cambridge, Annie Einstein, Allison Washington, good run from her, Makoto Tanaka, Tyler Thomas, Timothy Grenville, Leela Bakai, Phil Hooper, and Vanellope von Schweetz. Well-needed run from her. Hattie Swore 13th, good news for her. She will live to see another season, and I bet she'll be delighted with that. And there's the rest of your results. Greta Wagner didn't finish due to a mechanical problem, which proved to be terminal. So a tough break for her, and Noah Tutu finished 2 laps down. And that's basically it. So there you go. Let's play the music. As long as the game doesn't crash between now and then, we'll be fine. William Johnson on the pole. We got Sophia there's Sandy Stewart, Sophia Rowland, Nicholas Dutch needs a good run. Forgot to replace Seth Colt with Christopher Pierce. I'll do that later. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cars rolling off. This is our 3rd race of 4. And the next race that's coming up, the elimination race. Of course, we have 17 laps coming up, and we're about to find, and then coming up in a little bit, we'll go over the playoff standings to find out what scenario these drivers are going to have. Here we go, green flag for race number 3. I forgot, I will fix Sam, or not Sam, excuse me, Nicholas's Dutch's car number, since I took Seth Cole out. So it's not the 052, it's the 52. I'll fix it later. William Johnson leading. Here is Sophia Rowland in. Leo Einstein right there on that inside line. Samuel Fisher as well. I need to find where that red Grand Marquis is, so I can figure out what address he is from, so I can go give the title to them. I'm gonna throw that toothpick away. I just chipped it. But anyway, Oh, Erica Douglas had an issue on the start, and Victor Gonzalez is running a weird Ford. I don't know what is up with NR lately, but I will have to get that car fixed. I do apologize for that, and I also same issue with the 65. Oh, Sandy Stewart's got some rear end damage on her Mountain Dew Voltage Hyundai Sonata. Had a wreck over here. Oh, yep. Male abuse for the 47. That would be Amber Rowland. She moved up, got into the 72 Kenneth Ayers, pushed Nicholas Dutch up into the 80 of Sandy Stewart, took those cars in the wall. But somehow we keep it together. I do apologize to Cody Smart about the car. I'm gonna put the title over here, the title to my vehicle over here by my laptop so it's safe. Or let me do this. I'm probably gonna warn Mario, do not move that title that I put on my charger, or else you will regret it. Or I'll probably put it inside my laptop just so that way nobody, if somebody asks why is it crushed, well, first of all, I put it there for a reason. Amber Rowland just popped the wall. Sierra Harris, one of the drivers who really needs a good run today or get a win to possibly keep her safety safe for another season. My phone hasn't been glitching lately, so that's good. Whatever I did to my phone, as far as a quick fix is concerned, that's good news. Not sure why Erica Douglas is a lap down. Caution's out. Let me investigate. See why she's a lap down, unless she had a tire going down. Survey says. Okay, so she did take the green. Okay, so she did take the green. I'll give her that. She must have got busted for that start violation. As the caution is out for the first time. Looks like Nicholas Dutch had something to do with this yellow. Got a hood buckle on his AC Delco Chevrolet. Oh, yep, we had a wreck on the front stretch. Kevin Joseph getting into the Lincoln Continental. Victor Gonzalez. Again, I apologize to Cody Smart why this looks like fix next race. I just don't know like that. So it spins the Lincoln Continental of the 51 around, even though it's not supposed to look like that. Emmy Lipsing got a piece of it. Kevin Joseph got collected in this little schmozzle. And of course, Emmy going to be lived to see another season. I'm going to go to the pace car. Looks like Victor Gonzalez too much, and now he's out of the race. You can go away, thank you very much. I don't know why NR looks like this. I think it's just being DRUing, if you know what I mean. I'm going to tell Mario to make sure you leave the title right where it is with my laptop, or else you will regret it. Got 5 to go. 51, 95, 65, 48 out of the race due to that stack up that we must have had. everybody else has continued on, so. Starting to get subscribers. Don't forget, folks, make sure you all subscribe to this channel if you're new. Caution, and that's the race. Amber Downey, Manny Rivera involved. Well, that didn't take long. Stephanie Robertson, Nicholas Dutch, Ben Kalikawak. I still need to figure out why the 98 paint scheme didn't get downloaded. So I will have to investigate that. I'll notice that Chloe Bumgarner's got no hood on her number 84, and looks like the 93 blew up on the restart, and she was running 5th, and then the 98 just knocked the crap out of her. Sandy Stewart gets a piece of it. Then she goes up, gets Stephanie Robertson, so that's where the incident was. And that will end the race. Nope, we're not going to get back to green. They could have gotten one to go there, but unfortunately the race will end under the yellow. And William Johnson will get his first career Monster Energy Series win. Good, congratulations to him. William Johnson, who is a driver, of course there's the checker flag, his first career win. Now William Johnson came into this race. Where is he in points? 26-22. As score 4 must have crashed on me. Yeah, score 4 is being drunk again. I need to go smack it. Oh, it's 25-15, I'm sorry. He was 74th in points, so that will be a good points day for him so far. Sophia Rowland, so close, will finish 2nd. Caitlin Roy, Sierra Harris will need to run for those 2, 3rd and 4th. Sarah Redmond, Brooklyn Carter, Leo Einstein, Hannah Smith, Abby Goodman, and Kenneth Ayers. There's the rest of your grid. There's the rest of your results. 33 cars finished on the lead lap. Sandy Stewart was the last of them on the lead lap. Erica Douglas, who went a lap down, never recovered, came home 34th. Kalikawak and Rivera also finished a lap down. Everybody else finished out of the race from our 2 yellows. Did I already save it? I did not. I will go ahead and save it. And now the moment of truth comes. It's time for our elimination race, our second one. And who will be the 4 drivers that get eliminated? You're about to find out next. All right, this is the moment of truth. I wouldn't be teasing about that if I were you, Mario. $5.15. $5.15. What the hell is he doing up at $5.15? Did his girlfriend, Army Girl, told him to wake up early? Andre's like, yes. Yes, it is a good one. And I need to go smack score 4 because score 4 did not upload the damn cars I wanted. Hang on. Let me fix Lauren Ekstrom's car. Yeah, score 4 is, not score 4, excuse me, NR 2003 is using the St. Louis Deadbird strategy to not make sure Ekstrom's cars popped up, so I will fix that right away. So, yep, score 4 is using the St. Louis Deadbird strategy. What else is goddamn new? So, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to fix Lauren Ekstrom. Okay. Hold on. We are now in a delay because my game decided to say, oh no, we need to crash on you. Worst possible time. Just as I was getting ready to get ready to talk about the playoff standings, my computer decided to be stupid with me. I wonder where tequila went. Probably went shopping. Sorry about that, as we're now in a delay because my laptop decided to use the St. Louis dead bird strategy. The thing is, we're already on our second elimination race. Let's get score 4 pop back up. Sorry about that. Alright, while we get this situated. And I mute that. Okay. Here we go again with my laptop being drunk again. Chrome, I did not ask you to pop up, you derping hyena. I did not ask Chrome to pop up, you derping hyena. Give me a second, my laptop likes to be stupid sometimes. Let me pull this up. So while we're waiting for the game for NR to please quit using the St. Louis dead bird strategy, I'll go over the point standings with you all as far as the playoff standings is concerned while we're waiting for NR to pop up. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, what are you doing, NR? I don't know what NR is doing, but I don't give a shit right now. Anyway, okay, there we go. Now it's all fixed. Oh, it's a BMW front row. Huh, surprise. Okay, so Lauren Ekstrom and Jacob Tutu are on the front row. Ekstrom, that is her 6th pole. Damn, she has more poles than Jacob Tutu, and yet she's 2nd in points. Drivers, start your engines. Alright, so let's go over the playoff scenarios. We're getting set for this final race of the day as it's cloudy conditions. So Jacob Tutu leads the points by 105 points. Of course, Jacob Tutu is already into the next round of the playoffs. Betty Johnson's 3rd. She is 166 points back. So I think she, easy for me to say, excuse me there. Katsura Mirmo is 4th, Brianna Knight 5th, Brittany White 6th, Jazz Sugartown 7th, Quincy Einstein holds the final first spot in 8th. 35 points below the cut line is Ben Erickson, 38 back is June Einstein. Valentina Fernandez comes into this race. Do not help me, I can figure this out. 38 plus 39 is a total of 7. Carry on. 77 points back. And then 77 plus 39. Let me see. 77 plus 39. 6 carry to 1. 18 points back is Ari Springer, and she comes into this race most definitely in a must-win situation here today. We're going to get these cars rolling out, and then we're going to get this party started. Today, 12 will be 8 after today's race. And 4 drivers will see their journey of winning a championship come to a disappointing end. So the question is, Okay. I'll tell Tequila that he's having an attitude problem, and I don't need that. So anyway, I just realized it's a BMW 123. Jacob Tutu, Aboni Mirmwes, and Lauren Ekstrom. 1, 2, 3 right there. Ari Springer is also the next highest playoff driver there, and same with Valentina Fernandez. Those two drivers really need something to go right. Valentina Fernandez need drivers ahead of her in points to have trouble today, or she could be eliminated. As the green flag is out, we're racing, and Jacob Tutu has a mechanical problem or something, because he just blew past Lauren Ekstrom. And looks like he's got a problem. No worries for Jacob. He's locked in the next round. Not sure what happened to Jacob Tutu. I mean, he sped up like he was going to get a good start on his team owner, but then pulled down. I'm glad he got out of the way because that was going to be a wreck. Oh, Brittany White just came to pit road. That's a playoff contender. So already two drivers in trouble, Jacob Tutu, and that has allowed the 41 of Abonia Mirwes to lead the first lap. That was a bit weird. See what this is for the 45. Is this a stop and go penalty? Or is this an unscheduled pit stop? Jacob Tutu must have a problem. Jacob, I know, would have a stop-and-go penalty because he jumped the start on his team owner, which that's not. Yep, stop-and-go penalty. Oh, Ish Taylor and Mike Chilton have damage. Chilton just got the wall. See what happened here. We'll investigate the Brittany White incident in just a second. Yep, Mike Chilton and Ish Taylor took each other in the wall. That's a lot of damage. Jacob Tutu knew he was going to be in trouble, but let's see what happened here on the initial start. Let's go back to the initial start. All right, watch the 41. Watch Jacob Tutu, the red and black car. See, look, everything looks fine. Right there, he was just getting ready to get into the yeah, he absolutely jumped the start. There's no doubt about that, but what happens to Brittany White? That's what I can't figure out. Unless she jumped the start. I don't know. Whatever the case, she's now in big trouble as far as that's concerned, because here's the thing. Brittany White came in this race 6th in the points. And that's not good news for her. This is good news for the 28 of Fernandez. Quincy Einstein right now comes in that critical 8th position in the points. The guy he's got to be worried about is Ben Erickson. And the 55 is out of the race. Jacob Tutu is a lap down along with Brittany White. Jacob Tutu, well, on the bright side for Jacob, he can ill afford a bad finish because he definitely can. Jacob Tutu will definitely ill afford a bad finish. Brittany White, on the other hand, that is not good news for her because as things stand, she could be one of the 4 drivers that get eliminated. Uh-oh, that's not good. Jacob Tutu and Brittany White are both up to speed, but they're going to be lapped by the leader soon. Well, at least Jacob Tutu has those 2 wins to fall back on as far as moving on to the next round is concerned. So Jacob can ill afford a bad finish as the yellow is out. Sean Art has crashed in his final start here of the season. Brenda Eveling, Sandy Watson. Looks like Timmy Turner might have got a small piece of that little incident. And caution is out. You just saw Dylan Cunningham. There's been some rumors that Dylan Cunningham would be leaving Pontiac. and possibly going to a new team if that is indeed the case. Good news for Jacob Tutu and them. They're going to be up to speed. But what happened here? Oh, male abuse charge to the outgoing champion Rebecca Hawkins. Just got tight and just drilled Sean Hart into the wall. Well, that's a worse way to have your final start at your home track come like this. Oh, nearly got Jazz Sugartown. That could have ended her playoff hopes right there. Wow. Wow, Sean got hit by the 88 and the 00. They used him like a ping pong ball. But glad Sean dropped the window net, so Sean is okay. That was a hard lick. Thankfully, it was right in the back of the car, not in the driver's side door. Not the way Sean Hart wanted to end off his Monster Energy tenure, which sucks, but hopefully his little sister Jessie can do the same, can have a good end to her tenure before they go to Foster's, because both of them will be teammates at Trackhouse Racing next season. Or they're teammates this season, rather. Also to note, keep an eye on Amber Whitecastle, because if she is Rookie of the Race the next three of the next 4 races, she automatically would take home the Rookie of the Year honors. We could end up having Rookie of the Year honors wrapped up before the finale. Believe that. Out of the race after that incident, Sean Hart, Sandy Watson, and Brenda Eveling. Out of the race, they joined the 55 of Mike Chilton, who was already eliminated from the round of 16 behind the wall. So Mike Chilton's day is going to be over, so he will lose some spots. Jacob Tutu is a lap down. Fortunately for him and Brittany White, both of them will be up to speed on this restart. Ish Taylor, however, is 2 laps down because he's got damage to the car, damage to his Monster Energy Audi. As we are back to green.
Oh, someone's minutes. Hang on.
Jacob Tutu still stuck behind Ish Taylor. And here comes Ari Springer to take the lead. Member Ari's nice motivational belch. But back to what I was going to get ready to say before the belch happened. Ari Springer absolutely in a must-win situation. And that 5 points for leading a lap did the trick, but she got tight. Okay. I'm not even going to reply what he just said, but moving on. All I know is Steven's probably going to tell me they didn't do anything at the workshop other than...
We had kids to do all day long.
Oh, well, other than that.
And then Mario did his shredding and packing and...
Until he rolled his damn ankle.
Yeah, and then he pissed off Aaron.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
Yeah, had her cussing him out, calling him a mother effer, B-I-T-C-H.
Oh, the F word. Caution's out for the second time today.
And he looked all like, I know I'm a motherfucking bitch. Like yelling at her.
And that's an F word charge to Mario.
And I was going to be like, dude, you don't leave her alone. She's going to go off on you and I'm going to die laughing when she does.
And then he rolled his ankle.
No, he hurt his ankle this morning.
Oh.
Loading up the van because it's being cold. Because he didn't watch where he was walking.
So that's karmic retribution. And the yellow's out. Not sure what the yellow is for. We're going to look at the Sheriff Pace card. That will give us the answer of what the yellow is for in just a second. I love the Sheriff Pace card. All right. Oh, Luke Knight was turned around. Looks like he got a piece of, looks like Red Riding Hood, who was already eliminated from the playoffs. And Dylan Cunningham just dumped the NOS Energy Ford Mustang. Yep, Red Riding Hood did get a piece of it. And in the wall went the 97, but thankfully he kept it together. Red Riding Hood just came to pit road. Looks like she's repairing the damage to her Twisted T Ford Fusion. Boy. Red Riding Hood was a former playoff driver. Of course, she was recently eliminated from the playoffs 3 weeks ago. That being at Kentucky. And right now, Ari Springer, who's leading this race, as things stand, if Ari Springer wins the last Quincy Einstein, this could be good for Quincy. But I also noticed the 81 is nowhere to be found. She's running in 30th. That's Jazz Sugartown. Because remember, if Quincy has a good run and Ari wins, Jazz Sugartown is eliminated. Keep that in mind. And Jacob Tutu and Brittany White did get around Ish Taylor. Actually, let me rephrase that. They did get around Ish Taylor, so they are correctly lined up. I don't know why Ish Taylor was lined up on that inside line unless he was already passed by the leaders. I don't know. Whatever the case, that's a tough break for him. Jacob Tutu, the bright side for him is no matter what, he will be the points leader going into the reformatted playoff points. Brittany White, on the other hand, is going to be a nervous wreck because I don't know what this is going to do to her as far as if she's going to be going to the Elite Eight or be one of the 4 that gets eliminated. But Brittany White and Jacob Tutu are both up to speed, so they will try to see if they can get back on the lead lap, get a quick caution, get back to the rear of the field. Because remember, Ari Springer has to win this race because she's in a must-win situation. Brittany White came into this race 10 points ahead of 8th in the points. And, June Einstein nearly turned Ari Springer. That could have been big, and that could have ended Ari Springer's championship hopes. As looks like Jacob Tutu is now back on the lead lap. If he gets a caution, Eboni's going to let her teammate go, which would be smart on her part. So whatever the issue was on Jacob Tutu, the team got it fixed and back out. Yellow, big wreck in turn 1. Oh, they're wrecking the big one. Couple of playoff contenders involved. Ben Erickson is one of them. Jacob Tutu just got a lucky break. Jacob Tutu's back in this race, boys. And Eboni knew, she's like, I better get Jacob Tutu back on the lead lap. What a teamwork. Valentina Fernandez is involved. That is her playoff hopes done. Dylan Cunningham, Ben Erickson, that's his playoff hopes done. June Einstein was collected. That might be her playoff hopes done. Maria Nowicki was in it. Jesse Art, Whitney Wolf, Timmy Turner. Caution is out, and Jacob Tutu is the luckiest man on earth. See what happened here. Oh, Kelly Moore turned June Einstein. Nearly collected Betty Barrett in the process. 37, June Einstein came down, got Ben Erickson. How did Courtney Ling get through that? Wow. Wait a second. Did the 09 get collected? I think the 09 might have been collected, or did she get through? I think she got... she almost got collected. Of course, remember, the 09 was recently eliminated. Valentina Fernandez, Timmy Turner's in it. Melissa Cooper's involved. June Einstein, that's going to be a lot of damage if they don't get that car repaired. June Einstein's quest for a third championship has come to a sadful end, which is a bit of a shame for June. I bet that's going to be heartbreaking, as we're already right near the halfway point of this race, of this playoff race. That 37 team doesn't get that car fixed, that might be all she wrote for her championship hopes. That also could mean, let's see, out of the race. June Einstein, out. Her chance at a third championship, done. Valentina Fernandez, out. Her playoff hopes, done. Jesse Art is out of the race. Whitney Wolf is out of the race. Good thing Whitney has a win. Ben Erickson out of the race. That's going to be all she wrote for Ben Erickson's championship hopes. Maria Nowicki and Dylan Cunningham out of the race. They join Sean Art, Sandy Watson, Brenda Eveling, and Mike Chilton, who are behind the wall. So now officially, Ben Erickson, Valentina Fernandez, and June Einstein will sadly be 3 of the 4 drivers who will be sadly eliminated from the championship. That is just a tough break. And remember, out of those 12 that came into this round, June Einstein was the only former champion of this series. So that's a bit disappointing. So she will have to wait to try to win her 3rd championship next season. So now the question's going to be, who will be that 4th driver that will join him as far as getting eliminated is concerned? Oh no, Ari Springer's blown up. Oh, they're wrecking on the restart. Oh no. Caution's out again. That was all caused on the restart. Ari Springer has blown her engine, and that might be it. That might have just done it right there. Brittany White just got a lucky break after that. Ari Springer up in smoke. I think we have now officially confirmed the 4 drivers who have been eliminated from this race. And interestingly enough, the 4 drivers that came into the danger zone in this race would be the 4 drivers that get eliminated, as Aboni Mirwaz is trying to slow down not to pass the pace car. She's like, oh crap, I passed the pace car. Oh, that's got to be heartbreaking for Ari Springer. That's just too bad. Ari Springer, who came into this race needing a good result, needed a win to advance, and unfortunately her engine blew up. I think we now have our Elite 8 set. Just stacked everybody up, and then Rebecca Hawkins just running the back of the 20 of the 63, and that's what started this little stack up. Wait a second. The Rookie of the Year points leader was collected. Amber Whitecastle. I didn't realize she was collected. Did the 26 get through that? Yes is the answer. Oh, this could have Rookie of the Year implications. This could have Rookie of the Year implications. And yep, it's confirmed. Ari Springer is out of this race. But the Rookie of the Year points leader is in trouble. And this is good news for London Jackson, the gal who's trying to run down Amber Whitecastle for the points lead in the Rookie of the Year honors. Oh, Brianna Knight's out of the race. Ari Springer's out, but Ari Springer's championship hopes are done. Rebecca Hawkins and the 40 of Wyatt Garcia. So now it's official. The 4 drivers who have been eliminated from the playoffs are Ben Erickson, June Einstein, Valentina Fernandez, and Ari Springer. Interestingly enough, the 4 drivers who came into this race in the danger zone. which means we now know the 8 drivers moving on to the next round are Jacob Tutu, Lauren Ekstrom, Betty Johnson, Katsuro Mirmwes, Brittany White, Brianna Knight, who's already out of the race, but she's already moving on to the next round, Jazz Sugartown, and Quincy Einstein. So now these drivers can go out there and just have some fun as we're back to green. So we now know who are the 8 drivers moving on to the next round. Now here comes the question I need to answer. Who's going to win this race? You hate to have an elimination race come down to that. But of course, Jacob Tutu, as I said, will have the points lead over the other 7 drivers because he has a win. Or correction, he has 2 wins in this round. But you hate to see that happen. Highest rookie driver is Katsuro Mirmwes. If I look at the Rookie of the Year standings, Katsuro Mirmwes is trying to make a last-ditch attempt to try to get himself back into Rookie of the Year contention. Right now, with the troubles that Amber Whitecastle's had, and the gal that's trying to run her down for the Rookie of the Year, that's 9 points. Let's see, Whitecastle would get... How many rookies are in this playoff group? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right now, Katsuro would be 1. Right now, he was 6th in the point standings in the Rookie of the Year honors. And the lowest at the 17 is 18th. So I think the Rookie of the Year might just come down to the wire between the 17 and the 26. And Cody Smart's prediction of having Katsuro Mirmwes getting eliminated is incorrect. You know, it'd be funny if Katsuro Mirmwes makes it into the Final Four to compete for the championship. Wouldn't that be something? And then Cody's like, bruh. So officially, congratulations, as I said, to the 8 drivers. Tutu, Ekstrom, Johnson, Mirmwes, Katsuro Mirmwes, that is, Brianna Knight, Brittany White, Jazz Sugartown, and Quincy Einstein. Regardless where they finish here today, they know they will be into the next round of the playoffs. Well, Brianna Knight out of the race, but thankfully she will have the final transfer spot. And I'm very sorry to June Einstein, Ben Erickson, Valentina Fernandez, and Ari Springer. They have become the 4 drivers to get eliminated. Now, World NOS Racing has gone further in the playoffs than they did when they first made the playoffs a couple of seasons ago. They were the first 2... In the first 2 rounds, they were eliminated. Now one of them has made it into the Elite 8, Brittany White. Oh, man. Only in this series, expect the unexpected. And of course, since June Einstein, Ben Erickson, Valentina Fernandez, and Ari Springer, now that those 4 that have been eliminated, they will no longer have their playoff flags on the haulers and also on their pit boxes. That's the other thing I forgot to mention, is that when you get eliminated, you no longer have your playoff banner. So for Erickson, Einstein, June Einstein, that is, Valentina Fernandez, and Ari Springer, now their goal is to try to cap off their season with a trip to victory lane. So that means we are guaranteed a first-time champion in the Monster Energy Series, regardless who it is. There's Samantha Maple, who was eliminated in the first round. We're inside of 10 to go. as my roommates and I are getting ready to have supper in a little bit. Or actually, let me rephrase that. I said that 2 World NOS Racing cars are in the playoffs. I forgot Betty Johnson's a World NOS Racing car. So that means that means I could guarantee myself to have one of my drivers end up making the Final Four. If not, could have both drivers, or both drivers getting eliminated, or one getting eliminated. So I could be in an interesting scenario. Wouldn't that be interesting? Here comes Lauren Ekstrom. Now, even though Ekstrom is already into the next round, if she wins, she's only going to be down 5 points to Jacob Tutu going into the reformatted points. So it doesn't matter if any of these 8 drivers who already have moved on the next round, if you win this race, you've already got 5 points, and those 5 points could be critical when we have our final elimination race at Homestead. And for Lauren Ekstrom, who I think she was eliminated, I'll have to look and see where she was eliminated. I think she got eliminated. I'll have to look. Let me see where she was in Reese's last, or what was then the Reese's Pro. Lauren Ekstrom, that is not Reese's Pro, you derping high, or Monster Energy, rather. Lauren Ekstrom didn't even get past the first round last season. Now she's already into the Elite 8. Can you believe that nonsense? And again, what's really a bra moment is that 2 rounds in a row, the 4 drivers that got eliminated came into this race in the danger zone, may I point out. So we are 2 for 2 in the Monster Energy Series as far as that is concerned. But if London Jackson... Wait a second. Is London Jackson the highest rookie? She is. Oh boy. This Rookie of the Year just got shaken up. And Jacob Tutu, Mr. Where did he come from? He was a lap down. He was a lap down earlier in this race. And he's up in the top 5.
What you know?
I don't know.
You know what you're doing?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, man.
Probably going to send you down to Coconut Mall so you can go to Coconut Jail. Andre's about to give you an atomic wedgie if you're not careful. Oh, man. Jacob Tutu was a lap down early in this race, got the free pass, teamwork by Ibodia Mirwais. So Ibodia Mirwais more than likely won Teammate of the Year as far as that's concerned. White flag is out. Now, is she going to be a good teammate to let Lauren Ekstrom get those 5 points for the reformatted points? Oh, it's going to get close. Down the back straightaway, no matter what, Australian Motorsports has swept this round. Oh, it's going to come down to a photo finish. Looks like Amir Aboni is going to let Lauren Ekstrom win at Texas. And even though she's already in the next round, Ekstrom will now be 5 points back of Jacob Tutu, ironically, his teammate. To the reformatted points. And BMW, again, surprises all. Is this going to be the year BMW is going to win the championship in 2023, even though it's 2022 as I'm recording this? So, yep. But it's a Beamer 1, 2, 3 podium. Kelly Moore 4th, London Jackson 5th. But White Castle got 9 points, so that's a point taken away. Andy Thomas, Danny Rank, Quincy Einstein, Jazz Sugartown, Castle the top 10. So Castle still keeps the points lead, but gonna lose a chunk of points after that. Betty Johnson, Michael Watson, Catcher Ramirez, Ashley Reynolds, Betty Bird, the top 15. Luke Knight was the last car on the lead lap. Brittany White, Ish Taylor finished 1 lap down or more, and everybody else out of the race. And as I said, officially, the 4 drivers who have been eliminated from the playoffs are June Einstein, Ben Erickson, Valentina Fernandez, and Ari Springer. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that with you all in just a second. But congratulations, Lauren Ekstrom, as BMW sweeps the round of 12. And now the round of 12 is done. So, yes. And I did save it, so we're good. We are good. All right. So, and of course, don't forget the post-race show will be coming up in just a second after I show you the points. And you'll see the reformatted points in our pre-race show next week from Michigan, which will have the AutoZone Amateur Series. But what a day here at Texas Motor Speedway, as it was a very interesting race. As I'm going to go ahead and copy this so that way I don't have to put this in. But, yeah, what a race. And as I said, we officially know we want to first, we say congratulations to the 8 drivers I just mentioned that's moving on to the next round. Sorry to the 4 that have been eliminated, but hopefully you can look forward to cheering on your teammates and also try to end off your season with a trip to victory lane. So now we're down to 8. And the first challenge for these drivers will be next week at Michigan, the high banks of Talladega Super Speedway, and our final elimination race at none other than Homestead Miami Speedway, which normally in NASCAR would have been the season finale in the past, but it is now serving us up for who will be the final 4 that will be battling for the championship in Toronto. So let's go ahead and get all this yada 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 in, and I'll worry about Rookie of the Year points and all that later. But hope you guys enjoyed today's race. As I said, it was a very enjoyable race here at Texas. And now we're down to 4 races to go in the Monster Energy season, and only 1 more round for these drivers until we know the final 4 to compete for the championship next week, coming up in Toronto, which will be in 4 weeks' time. So I bet these drivers know their goal. And if any of the 8 remaining drivers in the title I mentioned go to victory lane, that is their ticket punch into the championship 4. Because remember, 4 drivers will make it to the championship 4 when we have our elimination, or when the checker flag waves as we're waiting for, okay, there we go. 4 drivers will make it to the championship 4 for the Monster Energy Series drivers, and 4 drivers will get eliminated from the championship hunt. So, yeah. So, it is critical for these drivers here today. But, like I said, before I get to show you the Rookie of the Year points, to the point standings, I'm currently updating the Rookie of the Year group. As I'm not on the L, there we go. So, yes. Alright. Now let's go ahead and update this. And let's go from there. So, that's it from Texas. As we now know, the 8 drivers who have moved on, the 4 drivers that have been eliminated. And there they are. There's your 8 combatants, as I said, that will be moving on to the next round. Jacob Tutu will have a 5-point lead over Lauren Ekstrom, and then 10 points over the other 6 drivers. And those points could be critical as far as those drivers moving on to the next round. And Amber Whitecastle would need to clinch. If London Jackson doesn't close in on Amber Whitecastle by the time we get to Homestead, I think we can safely say Rookie of the Year has officially been wrapped up. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's race here at Texas. Congratulations to Jacob Tutu, Lauren Ekstrom on not only the win, but also moving on to the next round, along with Betty Johnson, Quincy Einstein, Jazz Sugartown, Katsura Mirmoez, Brittany White, and Brianna Knight for moving on to the next round. I'm sorry to June Einstein, Ben Erickson, Valentina Fernandez, and Ari Springer, who have been the 4 drivers that get eliminated as far as that's concerned. So, yes, we've shown you your full finish results. You've looked at your rookie points. You're looking at your overall points and playoff points. You will see the reformatted playoff points for the 8 drivers I mentioned in our pre-race show next week at none other than Michigan, which will have the AutoZone Amateur Series and these drivers starting the first race of the round of 8. So until then, I've been Dean Evil signing off. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's race here at Texas, as you've been watching yet another broadcast courtesy of the PCS Array, the best NR racing around the world since 2017. Goodbye from